we got a lot to do today.
Time for chores. Cows are hungry.
Got this box here from Shoup, and not that it's super exciting, but I'd like to see what's in there. I did try and open it, but they have it packaged so well, and there's boxes inside there, so it's like, well, I decided to wait till I get it in the shop. They sent it. It's an ESET kit. I think I'm just going to leave it sealed up. But Shoup had a sale. I don't know what it was, 15-20% off for their show day sale. So I ordered a few things. And I've always had my eye on these. They're 150 bucks. I think I got it for 135 on sale here. I thought for that kind of money, that's pretty cheap to have all these parts laying around. And then I bought some closing wheel bearings. I bought 3. I did go through the planter last summer, but I'm gonna do like a double check and run through and make sure none of the bearings seized over winter. But because we do spray 28% with the planter on top of the ground with the pre-emerge. But my theory is to always have 2 of everything, because if you only have 1 of everything, if you use it, all of a sudden you don't have a backup. So if you have 2 and you need 1, you still have a backup. And I just bought 3 because they're on sale. And I'll use them, don't worry. I bought 2 mud scrapers. They were cheap enough. Replacement parts. And then these little paper clip deals. I bought a whole set plus an extra 4. These suck to change out. They're not bad, but you got to take the whole seed meter apart. This whole kit has to come apart from the row unit. And I did them all last year. And they must be using China metal, because they wore quite a bit. I think they'll be fine for this year. But we'll see. And every time I order from Shoup, they were on sale, so I bought 2. But I always buy 3/4 inch hitch pins, because 2 cylinders, some 2 cylinders like the bigger diesels will take a 1-inch hitch pin. But like this A here, it ain't gonna take a 1-inch hitch pin. It will only take a 3/4, because it's, you know, factory oblong, not round, of course. But never have enough. There's never enough 3/4 inch hitch pins around. Seems I need a new nail. We don't need this. There. So these 2 are bent, and that's bigger than 1 inch. These are the better than nothing pins. And I do have a bunch of these 3/4 inch pins around. They just end up in the tractor, whether it's in the drawbar or toolbox. And this tractor, I do have a toolbox for, but I never got that far. There's actually 2 toolboxes down here. They need to be gone through, cleaned out, blasted, and painted, which I will take care of next winter when we finish this project. And let's see, what else is in this bad boy? I think that's it. We just got graphite. The old trash is overflowing. I think you might need to take care of this. The whole shop is just blown apart. It's just blown apart here. I gotta clean up. Then this dang cam lube I had in a bag, a Ziploc bag, in my fluid tote, which I think, what's this one? I had to empty it out. I took all my fluids out because it leaked through the bag. Oh yeah, and this was cheaper than I thought. Don't get me wrong. It was still, you know, a little costly. $259, I think. It was 6 volt. It's been converted to 12 volt. And it wasn't even a good working 6 volt. It was out of my pile of stuff in the shed. Completely went through it, redone it, and it was $259, which is a lot of money, but I feel good about it because I was expecting more. And this is also, now that I scratched it, all made with, for camera will focus, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's supposed to be built with all US made parts, no China. So that's exciting. And this tractor, because it has like this cover here, the flywheel, are all, I'm pretty sure, from a slant dash A. And then someone, my great uncle, fabricated this seat on here. It's supposed to have the spring arm with the pan seat. And it's got a magneto, so there was no charging apparatus. I am going to have to fabricate a bracket, which shouldn't be too hard, to mount, line her up, and we are going to have charging on this bad boy. I ordered an oil pressure gauge and water gauge to start this thing. Ordered it from Steiner. They usually come in 2 days. It's just because I had such a small order this time. I don't know. They didn't ship it UPS. They shipped it USPS. It's not coming until Saturday. So I had to scramble. I did find this. I would actually even use this gauge, but it's the wrong color. Found this in the Better Than Nothing stuff. I don't know if it works or not, but it looks like it will keep water from leaking. In fact, it does, because it's about a gallon short. Just by feeling the pipes, I'd guess the water's somewhere up in here because it's cold. Not cold. So it's got to be somewhere in this area. I'm going to guess another gallon. I ran out of antifreeze, but I did go and buy another case because it was on sale at Napa. And I did have to spend $25 on this because I guess I could have got fittings to plug it. But it is super nice running an engine, especially for the first time, knowing at least there's some oil pressure. So my plan is, you know, this will stay on there till I actually finish the tractor, which will be next winter because I'm going to do all the tin work next winter. This is leaving tomorrow, whether it's drug out with the chain or running. But yeah, that's my plan, is to leave this on here, and then when I get my new gauge and I get the dash all sandblasted, painted up, we'll put the new gauges in. This will go back to the Better Than Nothing, and we'll find out if this works too. And this I'll put in a Ziploc baggie and put in my cabinet here of stuff, and save it for the next predicament I'm in that's similar to this. But that's where I'm at with this. I got to round up all the used stuff that I'm not going to use. I don't like to throw stuff away, especially John Deere stuff. Like here are the old rings. I'm going to save them. Like, I thought I was going to have to reuse them. I'm glad I didn't, but I thought I was going to have to. So I just like to save them just in case. But you never know what the future holds. These might be better than what you have, type deal. Put them in a Ziploc bag with a little oil and forget about them. My kids can throw them away when I die. But this I'll keep. This is for hand starting it. I'm not going to spiff it up. It used to hang on the air intake. Well, I'm not going to scratch the hood in the air intake, so that is what it is. Oh yeah, and I got the new steering wheel on now. Keep in mind, this is all got to come apart for the tin work. And I did scratch the hell out of this, which can be fixed, the shaft. But I did not paint this nut. I will paint it and paint this black, but there's no need to get excited now. It's going to come apart again next winter. So the goal is now just to make it drivable. Might run it once or twice this summer, but it's going to sit under this car cover. Try and keep the dust off it, keep it as clean as possible until next winter. And then I'll work on the tin work in here, get it painted. When it's ready to assemble, just drive this bad boy in. That's the plan. The drain pipe for the radiator, of course. Here I don't have the rubber packing, and that ain't gonna come in time. So I'm just gonna I think I'm gonna just shove some paper towels in here to keep the dirt out. And we're just gonna run this bad boy and kind of just package all the painting stuff up, keep it together so we don't lose it. Here's my snapper gas tank. Because these tractors, it's only the 30 series 2-cylinders that the gas tank mounts on the tractor. All the rest of them, like this A, the tank is in the hood. So you can't use a gas tank unless the hood's on it. And I'm not putting the hood on it. So this is my solution. I just bolt on this little snapper lawnmower tank with the rubber hose here. And I just clamp it right over the fitting on the carburetor. And that's what we run. And I just usually bolt it, just put a bolt through here and kind of sandwich it. And usually you can slide it enough so you can slide it forward and the gas is on. And if you tilt it back, the gas runs away from the hose. And I call that gas off. And you know, if the needle and seat leak, it ain't going to be going in the crankcase. And I did order a brand new bottle of Lucas Assembly Lube, which I do not need right now, but will be handy for the next engine project I do. So I actually have bought this yesterday, a case of Napa antifreeze. This was what I had a case of last, but always buy concentrate, and I always like to test it. I always mix a 50-50, but I'm always paranoid, you know. Last thing I want is a frozen block for my own stupidity. So, and I kind of miss the olden days. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, or it's just me, but it always seems like back in the day, you know, 10, 15 years back, it always seemed like antifreeze had a certain color green, and you mixed it, it lightened up. Now when you buy concentrate antifreeze, to me the concentrate looks like it's already been diluted, and then when you dilute it down, it looks like it's full of water. So my head, I can't comprehend that it's okay, so I always have to test it because it just don't look right. I guess it's one of the burdens of being a millennial, I guess, or an older generation, is you got a taste of the good life before everything turned into politics. And but I digress. I thought this was gonna do it, but I'm not so sure anymore. She's still drinking up. Yep, looks good. There, she's getting full now. I got my portable gas tank mounted up and turn the gas on. I'm gonna give the old bowl a little tap. Make sure, all right, let's give her a shot, boys. Holy shit, she wants to run. Wow. Ready to hear this beast? Come on, girl. Better not to forget, turn the gas off. Yeah, we got some left. Nice. Let it cool down and tarp her up, boys.